got VIP table and bottle service for New Year's Eve at Neon Pulse, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. at 1420 Ocean Drive. What's your first name? And can you spell it for me?
Okay, hey everyone. Happy New Year's, first of all. And so, in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to create a fun AI voice agent project. So, a lot of businesses, there's a need for AI voice agents because they miss calls after hours. And so, by teaching you how to build out AI voice agents, you could go ahead and get retainer clients. So, you could charge a monthly recurring basis to build out AI voice agents for businesses. There's a real need for AI voice agents for receptionists, support, or even outbound sales AI voice agents. The good part is that this technology is only going to get better and it's just the beginning. So take this knowledge and run with it. So in this video, we're just going to go ahead and cut through all of the fluff, no fancy edits or anything. I don't even know how to do any fancy video editing, but I do know how to build out AI voice agents and AI solutions for businesses. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The platforms we're going to use is Retell, ChatGPT, and a nice notepad. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Once you create your Retell AI account, you could go ahead and create your workspace. Make sure you add in a credit card. You could add in a card. It's pay as you go. It's not going to be too expensive here. And then once you go ahead and create your account on Retell AI, you're going to be at this page right here. And then there's going to be a few things we're going to talk through. So we talk through the knowledge base, phone numbers, batch calls, all of this you don't really need to know for now. But for this AI voice agent, let's go ahead and click create an agent here. We're going to do a voice agent. We're going to do a single prompt agent. All right. We don't want to complicate things. Simplicity is the key to brilliance, right? So we just go ahead and go start from blank, go create, and then we're at this page here. So there's a few things that we need to change and to set a strong foundation. What we're going to do for this video, we're going to keep it very fun. We're going to do a New Year's Club Promoter AI voice agent. All right. So this is going to be for people who call in. They want to book a VIP table or a section at the club, and then they're going to talk to this specific AI voice agent. It's going to be for fun. It's for the New Year's. Happy New Year's, by the way. 2026 is going to be a great year. I just feel it. So let's go ahead and start creating. So we're going to rename this New Year's AI voice agent. And then we're going to do GPT-5. We're going to do fast tier. That's the most up-to-date model that ChatGPT has. We're going to do, let's do a different voice. Let's see here. Let's do Ethan. So we're going to use Ethan, but you could use any voice that you want. It's completely up to you. And then we're going to do English. Now, the good part is that if you're building this out for other businesses and you want to create your own AI agency, you could do multilingual, all right? And then in the prompt, all you have to do is say that you know multiple languages. So there's all the languages here. And of course, it's only going to be growing, right? But for this example, what we're going to do is we're going to do English, and then we're going to do the AI speaks first because people are calling in, and then we're going to keep it a dynamic message. All right. Okay. Now that we're here, we've set a strong foundation. Let's go through all of the functions on the right hand corner. So the functions here, the end call functions automatically added. Let's go ahead and add in a call transfer. So a call transfer, we want to do a code transfer, and then you could put any phone number that you want. This could be an office line. This could be even your own cell phone number. Is up to you who you want the AI voice agent to transfer the call to. So we're going to click save. Knowledge base, we don't have to worry about for now, but if you don't know what a knowledge base is, you could add in a knowledge base, and then it could be either a website or it could be your own personal documents that the AI voice agent can refer to. So if a customer or if a prospect has a question to your specific business, like opening hours or any promos that are going on, you could add that here. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is speech settings. So we're going to just keep this as simple as possible. Pronunciation, if there's a specific word that you want the AI voice agent to pronounce in a specific manner, you could go ahead and add that in here. But for this example, we don't have to worry about it too much. We're going to keep everything as default as possible. So The next thing is real-time transcription. We don't have to worry about this either. There's not going to be too much, but the cool part about real-time transcription settings is that you could always have the transcription go to an NAN backend workflow, and then you could go ahead and configure that data payload, and you could do email follow-up sequences, you could do a follow-up call, you could do a lot of things with that data payload. If you want to see a video on that, or if you want me to build out content and show you how to connect a transcription call to an NAN backend workflow, just let me know in the comments section. I could go ahead and create that content just so you could learn how to do that. But for this example, we don't have to worry about that. Call settings, let's go ahead and switch this to end call on silent. Let's do 2 minutes, right? So it doesn't incur cost for no reason. And then the max call duration, let's do 10 minutes. All right, we're going to keep things very, very simple. So if a customer calls in and they want to book a table or a section at the club for New Year's, it shouldn't take any longer than 10 minutes. Hopefully not, right? And so the ring duration, we could keep it as 30 seconds as well. So everything's set here for the call settings. And then post-call data extraction. So we don't have to worry about this. This is for the transcription. Again, if you want me to create content connecting this to an NAN backend workflow, just let me know. But we're just going to keep this as simple as possible. Let's go ahead and just change this to something like GPT-5 mini since it's free. And then the next thing is security and fallback settings. Now, you could go ahead and change this to everything except PII just to be uh, really compliant, right? But for this example, since it's a fun demo, we don't have to change it too much. But if you're creating this for, say, a medical practice or a dental office or even a financial services where you're asking about very sensitive information, you want to change this to everything except, PII. But for this example, we don't have to worry about it too much. We'll keep it as everything here. All right. And then the fallback voice ID, we want to have a backup just in case one of these platforms go down. You never know. So right now we're using 11 Labs, but we could designate either OpenAI, Cartesia, or Minimax. Let's go ahead and do Cartesia, and then we'll just choose something really basic like Grace. All right, so we'll do, there we go. And then we're good here. So Cartesia Grace, I don't know why it's giving me the error, but obviously it's here, right? So the fallback voice ID will be Cartesia Grace. And then the webhook settings, again, this is if you want to extract the call transcription and then put it into an NAN backend workflow. But for now, we don't have to worry about this. All right. And then MCPs, you don't have to worry about this either. So we have the strong foundation. Okay, so now that we're here, we've set the foundation for the New Year's AI voice agent. We have the large language model that we're going to use, which is 5.2 fast. We have the voice, we have the language, and then we have all of the foundations here. All right, we have the functions, the speech settings, knowledge base, and so on. We've already set everything up. And then we've already set the welcome message. So the next thing is prompting. All right, so prompt engineering is a real thing. It's not going to work correctly, or it's not even going to do the script correctly unless you have a good prompt. And this is where prompt engineering comes in. It's very, very important to have a good prompt. And what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and take this prompt right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to do Command A to select all, Command C. And this is a universal AI voice agent prompt that I came up with. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and copy and paste that here so you could see it here. All you have to do is just take a screenshot of this and then put it in ChatGPT and then save it to a notepad. All right, it's really simple. And so I can make it easier on you, I'm just going to go ahead and do a slow scroll. All right. Okay, that's everything right there. So hopefully you were able to take a screenshot of all of this and then go ahead and add it into ChatGPT. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and select all of this. So Command A, Command C, and then I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. And then let me go ahead and put this in the window here. Move this over. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Command V. And then I'm going to do Shift, return, and say, can you tailor this to a fun New Year's promoter AI voice agent? Make sure to fill in all of the dynamic variables. So if you don't know what the dynamic variables are, they're the variables that are in these brackets, right? So these are changeable. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say change the dynamic variables to a sample club in a fun city. Make sure it's a good one and use your best creative flow for this demo. All right, let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. All right. And the good part is that once you have the template, you could change this to anything that you want. And this is where the fun part comes in, right? You have the resources, you have the foundation. All you have to do is just change this to any other business, right? You could do it for a legal law firm. You could do it for a hair salon, a nail salon. You could do it for a club, the example that we're doing right now, right? You could do it for an accounting firm. You could do it for any business. It's really rinse and repeatable once you have that template and you have the foundation of how to build out AI voice agents in retail AI. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so we have all of this here. Okay, so this is what ChatGPT came up with, right? And of course, this is a fun demo, but the foundation and the knowledge is the same, all right? So here we go. We have Spark AI, all right, expert AI club promoter, VIP reservations assistance for Neon Pulse nightclub. All right, so here's what we have here, knowledge base nightclub. We have everything business information. Okay, looks like this place is in Miami, which is great for I guess a party scene. Okay, so here's an address. It's all made up, right? This is not anything real. Of course, ChatGPT is coming up with it. And then here's the services, the payment. Here we go. The current date and time, right? This is really, really important. And then here's everything that we have here. So let's go ahead and take this whole entire prompt. Go ahead and just take this whole entire prompt right here. Okay. I'm going to read that one more time. So I'm going to do, here we go, Command C, and then just paste that in here. All right, so we have our prompt for the AI voice agent. All right, so let's go ahead and just clean this up a little bit. And this is where prompt engineering comes in. All right, you want to make sure that it's clean. It's like going through code and then you want to debug. It's the same concept where you want to clean up the prompt to make sure that the AI voice agent is acting properly. All right, so here we go. Let's just clean this up here. And then we're going to take out this emoji. So let me go ahead and there we go. Let me take out this. Okay, knowledge base. Let me just take this out as well. Just click save just in case. Okay, we have the dynamic variable here for the date and time zone handling. Okay, we just clean this up here, then clean all of this up here. All right, and then let me add in these symbols so it designates that these are breaks, these are sections. All right, so it doesn't read out like steps to follow while it's on the call with the customer. So let me just go ahead and save that. Okay, it's all set here. And then for this part, we don't have to use the call summarization instruction. Again, this is only if you want to extract the transcription of the call and then add in a NAN backend workflow. But for this example, we don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to take this out. All right. So this is all set here. Okay. This is all set here. So let's go ahead and publish this. Go ahead and click publish. All right. Just double check, triple check everything here. This looks good. You could always clean this up. So once you go through the prompt yourself, and you could always clean this up. For example, the close here. Let's make sure everything looks good. All right, this is good here. Okay, let's go ahead and test this out. All right, let's click test.
Thanks for calling Neon Pulse Nightclub. This is Spark. How can I help you ring in the new year tonight?
Hey Spark, I was calling to book a reservation for a table. Do you guys have any available?
Oh, yes, VIP tables are going fast tonight. What's your first name and can you spell it for me?
Yeah, well, what kind of nightclub are you guys? Are you guys do you guys play good music or what kind of music do you guys play?
For Neon Pulse on Ocean Drive, high energy EDM and hip hop with world class DJs, and our NYE party has a live DJ countdown plus a champagne toast at midnight. If you want to lock a VIP table, what's your first name? And can you spell it for me?
Yeah, well, what kind of drinks do you guys have?
For VIP tables, we do bottle service and you can pay with major credit cards, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. To check what VIP tables we can lock in for you, what's your first name? Spell it for me.
Okay, do you guys do any birthday or group packages?
Yeah, we've got birthday and group packages plus VIP table and bottle service,
Okay.
general admission ticket.
So you get the point, all right? So that's the New Year's AI voice agent demo. All right. Now the good part is that if you want to add in a phone number and say you're building this out for clients, you could go ahead and do phone number here, go ahead and buy a new number. Now you could use Twilio or Telenex. What I found out is if you're doing a outbound AI voice agent, say if it's for a sales agent, Telenex has the blue check mark. I'm not sure about Twilio if they've changed that, but from what I've tested, when you use Telenex and you receive a phone call from the AI voice agent, it has the blue check mark in the number. So you could use either or, right? So you could just go ahead and select one here and then you click save. All right. So you have the phone number here and then you just do this. So you just go ahead and select the version that you want. And then you could do the demo agent right there. Boom. All set. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and call this number right here. So I'm going to grab my phone here. All right. Here we go. See if this works here. All right. I'm going to put on speaker here.
Hey, thanks for calling Neon Pulse Nightclub. This is Spark. How can I help you ring in the new year tonight?
Hey, Spark, can you tell me a joke about New Year's?
My New Year's resolution was to be more positive, so I deleted all my negative friends.
Okay, yeah. Do you guys have any VIP tables for the New Year's?
Oh, yeah, we've got VIP table and bottle service for New Year's Eve at Neon Pulse, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. at 1420 Ocean Drive. What's your first name? And can you spell it for me?
Yeah, okay. So you get the point, right? So that's the foundation of how to build out a AI voice agent. Now, once you have this foundation, you could always connect it to an NAN workflow, right? Via a webhook, and then you could do so many cool things. So if you want more content connecting different platforms and how to utilize the AI voice agents to the NAN backend workflow, just let me know in the comments section. If you found this useful and you're able to take on some valuable knowledge for your own business, or if you want to create your own agency, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm going to push out more content with AI voice agents, automation, so I could pay it forward and hopefully help out a person and start helping them make money. So this is Retell AI. This is the AI voice agent. And hopefully you found this helpful. Just go ahead and let me know in the comments your thoughts or if you need help with anything. With that being said, Happy New Year's. And hopefully you have a great 2026 ahead of you. I'll see you in the next video.